I know that spiritual lostness well here in St. Louis. I am a native of St. Louis and heavily engulfed in the gang and drug culture of the city. So I know the darkness, the blindness, the what I call the nearsightedness of not seeing beyond your neighborhood, not seeing beyond your block, not seeing beyond the reality of life in the hood. So I'm well aware of that. I'm well aware of that blinder that is over the eyes of many. And so point blank, the need is for that veil to be lifted, to see, number one, the reality of Jesus, the beauty of Christ, who says all authority has been given unto me in heaven and in earth, to see his beauty and to see the reason and the purpose for which he came, and that is to save us from sin. And really, that's the ill of this city along with other cities. But personally, being connected to the darkness of this city, the sin plays itself out in drugs, in sexual promiscuity, dropout, teen pregnancy, gangs, violence, shooting. So it's a plethora of things that the darkness of this city that I'm well acquainted and aware of it. But one thing I'm fully persuaded in is that the gospel of Christ, in it proclaimed in its fullness, lived out by its people, is the answer for the darkness that is prevalent in this city. Mentoring and partnerships and prayers. I mean, it's one of the things that when we first started and planted this church is we had a burden and desire for our city. We knew we wanted to preach the gospel. We wanted to make disciples, but we didn't know the detailed nuances of the church planting process. And we have been graced by those who have come alongside us, including NAM, North American Mission Board, local churches that have come alongside us to support and to aid us and to pray for us. And we welcome more of that. And we, by the grace of God, want to be that. We've seen a model of coming alongside a new local church plant, and we want to be that model. Every community, I believe, should have a local church that is missional, engaging, meeting the needs of the people within that community. And I believe that that is our call. I believe that we need churches. We need not only just churches that have their name on the building, but we need churches filled with disciples, leaders who are, according to Ephesians 4, equipping the saints to go and make disciples. We need gospel-centered churches planted in this city. I'm willing to give my heart and my life, by the grace of God, to the mission of planting churches. And that is the beauty of what I've seen with North American Mission Board. If my wife was here, she would tell you the way they have come alongside in support of us when things are going on, just a card encouraging us. It's unlike I've ever seen. It's so encouraging. I have to write an email back and say, I'm so encouraged to know that there are others not only holding us accountable, but that are cheering for us, that are seeing us, that are watching. That's fuel to our fire to say, we want to be that church, and we also want to see churches planted in this city. That's the answer for our city. I'm fully persuaded and convinced of that, the local church.